Hello and welcome to b.empowered, the live podcast set by BioLabs, and we're recording live here from Bio 2024 in San Diego. And my name is Joanna Michelin. I am the regional director for Europe at BioLabs, and today I have the pleasure of welcoming Vincent from Mapsilico to our podcast. So, hi Vincent. Maybe you can start by giving a short introduction about yourself, your company. What do you do at Mapsilico?
Sure. Yes. Thanks a lot for organizing this event. It's very interesting to have a possibility to showcase what we can do. So I'm Vincent. I'm biologist by training. I'm one of the co-founders of Mapsilico. And what we do is using computational solution for antibody drug discovery. So one of the key points here is to combine AI, machine learning, and other statistical tools, but also biological validation and solution. So we are a team of 15 people based in Paris and in Tours in France. Of course, we are part of BioLabs, and I will probably get back to that point after. We have around 70 clients in pharma, biotech, and startup industry, and we provide services for antibody characterization and optimization, and also partner for antibody discovery.
All right. And so, as you mentioned, you are already a BioLabs resident. So, I believe in Paris, our site at Hotel Dieu. Could you maybe share with us why did you pick BioLabs to grow your company? What did it bring you?
Yeah, sure. So I think there is a lack of environment or herbs, biotech herbs in France, especially some site where you can combine wet lab but also offices, and where you can gather with different entrepreneurs in the same field of you. And when BioLabs get to me a couple of years ago to do their market study, I was very interested to see what would be the next step for them. And when they started in Paris, I was very excited to be part of that because it's in Paris. The site is just in front of Notre Dame, which is an amazing view. On top of that, there is all the facilities in Hotel Brousset, where you can have access to all the instruments from the top providers. So you can really set up your projects, grow your company by having top-notch access to the technology and give results either to your clients or your investors to make the next step of your company venture.
Great. Yeah, I'm so glad that we could help you in that way. And so, you work in the field of AI applied to drug discovery. Maybe we can deep dive a bit into that. How do you think AI is really going to empower drug discovery? And like what are the challenges that you're facing? I'm thinking more into, like the trust that we can put into the kind of data you're generating in silico.
Yeah, I think we can already have some lesson learned from the small molecule world where they have applied AI solution for the last 5 to 10 years now, with molecule reaching phase 1 or phase 2 clinical development. So I guess you really need to have some biological validation at some point. This is mandatory, even for the regulation. You need to have that. Nobody will be able to have a drugs just coming out from the computers. But nevertheless, all this biotech and pharma industry, if you look for the discovery process up to the clinical development, it's 95% of failure. So all the industry is driven by the failures. So if we can use solution, AI, machine learning, whatsoever, that can help you to decrease these failure rates by improving success rate, industry need that. So my point of view is that AI can help people to either make the decision that a project will fail, but much earlier. It's the fail fast approach. And this is really important for all the ecosystem to have this mindset and don't see the AI like a magic box that can give all the answers. Because the real impact will be to have biologists work closely with AI or computer scientists to really learn from one field to another. And this is very difficult to create in a venture and even in specific departments.
How's it going in your team to have the biologists working with computational scientists?
Yes, so it's not easy every day, obviously, but the key point is that Mapsilico was founded by 4 scientists, 2 biologists, and 2 computer scientists. So at least the founders know how to work together for the last 20 years now, close to 20 years. So we try to give this vision and also this way of work to our employee and our partners. Obviously, I think the key challenge right now in AI is the talent, to recruit talent, because everyone wants to have AI people in their company, whatever the field. So attracting talents, keeping them, it's I think one of the most challenge today for from Absilico.
Okay, and so on that sense, we might have, I guess, aspiring entrepreneurs listening to us, or earlier stage than where you currently are with Mapsilico. What kind of advice could you give them? What would be the key advice?
I think you need to speak with people. This is the key to learn from people, learn about their mistake, if they can share them. Obviously, some won't, but I think a good entrepreneur learn about the mistake, and that's why having like ecosystem like BioLabs, where you have entrepreneurs all together at different stage. If people are smart enough, or let's say not shy enough to speak to each other, they will learn from one to the other. Sharing network, sharing advice, sharing contacts, it's very important, and for me it's key of the success.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, and I hope that more entrepreneurs will join our site. And so, if you're interested, please contact the BioLabs team. You might have the chance to see Vincent and other empowered entrepreneurs on our site and share your successes and failures and tips with them. Thank you very much.